I'm showing you what I got done in the month of February for How to Kill a Kit with Style. So I will show you what I finished and how much stuff I have left over, and then what my March kit is going to look like. So as you know, since January, I've been working on my December daily. It's taken me longer this year, and I'm determined to get this done. Normally I have it done by December. So I was left up to day 17, and I hadn't printed out all of my pictures from the 18th on. So I have all of right up to 17. This one, I think the last time I showed you, it wasn't done, so I've got that done quickly. So everything is done right up to the 17th. Uh-oh, I'm missing a number there. Obviously I didn't glue it on properly. And then for the 18th on, I have pictures. As you can see, I have all my pictures printed out. I made a cute little album here with a couple of Starbucks cups, and I just threw that in. I poked a hole here, and I used a little bit of twine right there to put it in place. And so you can see I have some pictures in there for that. I think that was day 20 or 21, whichever it is. So I kind of have my plan set out. I know I want to use this piece of paper. I know I want to use this piece of paper. Those are all of my recipes to go with my cookies right here. These are the cookies that go along with those. So I have all of that ready. I just don't have it scrapped. Yeah, so that's what I have left to do. I kind of just burned out doing this, to be honest with you. So I made a few pockets so that I can just slide some pictures in there. And yep, these pockets too. And everything is just kind of stuck where I think it should go, but nothing is really finished. So I am hoping to get this done in March. I think that I'm going to be doing Calvin Ball in March, and I think that this project and other little projects like this are going to be a great way to get projects done and rack up the points and Calvin Ball. So I'm going to keep with this kit. I'm going to keep working on it, and I'm literally just going to do it till it's done. So I'll show you in March. Hopefully everything is done, but if not, I can just show you my progress as I go. So there's that. I also finished up my April Traveler's Notebook. So I only had 2 left that I needed to get done. So there's this one, and that's just using some washi tape in the team colors for the Humboldt Broncos. And then I also had to get this one done. So just using some, I think this was photo play paper, and I just have that popped in. I haven't done any journaling yet. I'll probably just put a little note here. I made those for my boys for their Harry Potter day, so they were super excited to bring them to school. And I think Fox has all done his. He's drawn monsters in every page, and Bass is almost done his, so very cute. So that's all I needed to do for April, and now April is done. In May, I had, this one's May, yeah. In May, I think I had a couple, just a couple that I ended up doing, but as you can see, I still have stuff left to do. So I did this one. These are using the sampler packs from Scrapbooking Cards Today, so I thought this paper was really cute to go with her dance competition. So I just outlined 5, 6, 7, 8 in a black micron. And yeah, very simple, very quick, but I love the pops of color. And I think I also did this one. This one was not actually using anything from those sampler packs. This was just random die cuts that I keep in the, this is the Traveler's Notebook that I use. And so I always keep little random die cuts. If they're just the little leftover bits from packs or whatever, I throw them in here. I have you know, bits of sticker sheets and stuff, some washi. Anyways, so this was just a few different ones that I found and thought they all worked together. And was that it for this month? I think so. Okay, so still working away on May. For June, I think for June I was pretty much done. I just did a lot of journaling. So I didn't have any layouts left to do. I have layouts left to do, but I didn't do any layouts in this one. I just, in certain places like here, I just added journaling. So June still needs to get done. July is, oh my goodness, hot mess of July. Everything's poking out. So I'm going to have to fix these signatures. I might actually have to take this apart and make it 2 books. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm working away on it. So there's still lots to do. But I did finish this one. I think this was using February's sampler pack. I just thought that the gingham worked really well with being at the ball diamond. And then what else? I know I did a couple. Oh yes, I did this one. So again, this is February's. This is the same piece of paper, just the back. And I thought that was really cute. These are just little bits that were in the Traveler's Notebook, so they just happened to match. And then I did the opposite page, or I guess the companion page. So again, using the same piece of paper, that's just the back of each other, and some random die cuts. And did I do anything else in June? Let's see. Oh yes, I did this one. So this is from the sampler pack from a few months ago. This is from February, and we got, well, I think everyone gets something different, but the stickers I got were actually from a planner, and I don't think I'm going to use them that way, but I kind of used just a little bit of pink popping out, so I think that I'm going to be able to get them all used up, kind of using them as little accent stickers to add some pops of color in different places. And I think that might be it. Oh no, I did this one too. Come on, book, don't fall apart on me yet. There we go. So just adding a die cut here so I can put some journaling, and then I just thought that was kind of cute because we're driving towards the mountains to get to this restaurant. So yeah, anyways, that's what I did in July. So I'm still working away. I did not touch August, September, October, November, December, but we'll get there, I promise. So I'm carrying the sampler kits forward, and I'm just gonna keep working on these too. Then I did a few layouts using my kits. So this one is using the More Than Words collection. So I had this die cut, or cut file, that I cut out a while ago, and it didn't cut out very well. It actually cut off. For some reason, my whole mat is skewed about 1 inch down, so I can't use the lines on the mat to actually figure out how to place my stuff. I have to scoot everything down. So I've kind of been experimenting with it to see exactly where that line is, and you can see it cut this off. So I scooched this right over to the side, and then I just matted it. I like the way that the black contrasts with these colors, kind of a reflection of her and her mood, and she's sort of, we're headed to a dance competition right now, and so she kind of gets into her quiet zone where I know sometimes her anxiety is taking over for her. So I kind of like the, you know, bright colors are very hopeful and fun, and then that black is kind of the anxiety that she struggles with. So yeah, I thought that turned out pretty good. There is a process video that's going to be coming up for that, where you can hear a little bit more about my thoughts on how this all came together, because it was a bit of a struggle. But there's that one. And then this one was for the scrapbook, or the Secret Not Secret Kit Club scrap party. So the challenge for this was to use clear stickers or rub-ons. And I didn't have any rub-ons, but I had these pack of Maggie Home stickers in my kit, and they just happened to work perfectly with these colors. And what I actually did was I originally made this background to go with that cut file, and then it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to, but I kept the background and ended up coming up with this. So this is using the Midnight collection as well as those Dear Lizzie foam thickers. So I think that one worked out really good. Again, same dance competition. You can see she was in a very pensive mood getting ready for that competition. So. And then the last one that I did was this one here, also for that same scrap party. This is using all the More Than Words collection. So the challenge was fringe. So I put fringe all along the outside. This is the same piece of paper, so I just gutted the center and flipped it so I could have both sides. And then I used some die cuts, a tag and die cuts, and some enamel stuff. So I really like this one. I think it turned out really sweet, and I love that fringe. It's so much fun to play with. So what do I have left over? I have tons left over. I feel like I made a really good dent in this, but halfway through the month, actually more than halfway through the month, like the last week of February, I had ordered the Simple Stories Little Dude collection from Peachy Cheap, and it came in, and I was just really inspired to use some brand new product because I don't get that very often. I don't think that Little Dude is actually a brand new collection, to be honest, but brand new to me, and a fairly complete collection, which I also don't get very often. So I kind of put this stuff to the side so that I could play with that, but I'm going to consider that as part of my kit because I really did kind of add it into the kit and worked on it at the scrap party as well. So I have it all in here. I'm going to show you the layouts I did with that, and I'm going to consider it part of my kit. But let me show you what I have left over here. So I just used a lot of cuts from the paper. So you can see I still have a ton of leftover full pieces. I have the entire Moonchild papers and the die cuts that I didn't use. I need help. How do I use this? It's so pretty and I don't want to cut into it, but I also know it's not really my style, so I'm struggling with how to use this the best way. So let me know if you have tips or if you've found a way to use these pretty papers that aren't your normal style. Anyways, so I have a whole bunch of those. Then I still have a bunch of the Midnight collection. Lots of full 12 by 12 papers from the Midnight collection. So tons left over. This is also More Than Words. This is where I picked a lot of the colors that I backed those flowers with. So lots of that paper left over. I'm going to keep this. Consider this part of my March kit as well. Because I'm doing Calvin Ball, I think I'm going to blow through a lot of paper. So I'm keeping this. Let's see. Let's do the ephemera first, and then I'll get into this. So I used one flare, but this is staying in my kit because I'm going to use more. I love those flare. I only used the words focus out of these, so they're staying in the kit. I didn't use any of these stickers, so I'm debating whether I should keep this in my kit. Actually, I think I'm not. I'm taking these out. Those are not going to be part of my kit for the month of March. I didn't use them. I'm going to put them back with the papers that go with them and see what I can do. I think they're kind of bright and fun, so maybe a summer kit might inspire me a little bit more. I didn't use any of these, but I'm keeping them in the kit. I didn't use any of these, but I want to. I'm struggling with these ones, so I'm going to keep them in because I feel like if they're always there in my face, I'm going to want to use them. I have a ton of die cuts left over, but I used a ton of them. So these are just never-ending packs. So they're going to stay in my kit as well. I didn't use any of these, but I'm keeping them in the kit to go with the papers. I used a few of these because I love that navy blue color, but I think I'm going to put these with my enamel shapes. So over here, I just have, can I get it in frame? Yep. I just have a little container with all my different enamel dots and stuff. I'm going to throw them in there. I used one doily, so I'm going to keep the rest of those doilies in there. I used quite a few of these, but there's still tons of stuff left in this pack, so I think I'm going to keep them in there and see what else I can get used up. Let's see. Okay, don't worry about this stuff. So all of this is part of my March kit again, and then I added this stuff here. So this is the Simple Stories Little Dude collection. And like I said, I got it maybe not the last week of February, but second last week, something like that. And I just was really inspired to use it. It's super cute. So I'm adding it to the kit. So this is also going to be for March. So what I made with it this month, or I guess for February, all for the Secret Not Secret Kit Club scrap party, is this. So this was for Christy's challenge to use wild animals in a layout, and you guys know I have Fox and Bear, my two boys, so there they are. Super cute. And this was the challenge of using your favorite sports team colors. So we're hockey fans in this house, so our favorite sports team is, whoops, sorry, knocked the camera. Our favorite sports team is the Ottawa Senators. So there's our red, white, and black. Super cute. And this one was a mood board challenge with really nice bright colors and these lovely houses all kind of piled up on the hill, and so I kind of felt this paper was kind of like those houses, kind of vertically oriented, and then there was some columns that had stacks, and there was some cakes that were stacked, so I kind of stacked these little word phrases, and yeah, I just thought that was really cute too. So simple, but so cute, and I think the colors just make the layout extra striking. So those are the 3 layouts I made with it, and what I have left over is a whole bunch of the papers and the sticker sheet. So I used some of the stars, or any stars? No, just hearts. And I used a whole bunch of these little word phrases in that last layout. I used this strip right here, so lots of stickers left over. One piece cut out of that paper, one piece cut out of this paper, a chunk cut out of this paper. Oh, I guess I should show the backs too. So cute. I used the yellow for one of the layouts. I used the blue for one of the layouts. I used lots of this rainbow paper. This one I just used the branding strip. I made those candles with branding strips. This one, I think, is it the only, yeah, it's the only piece that's left that still has the branding strip and the full paper. This one I used the branding strip. I love that black and white. And then the blue. I used a whole bunch of these puffy stickers. They're not the same as, like, who does a really good puffy sticker? Pink Fresh has like super soft puffy stickers. These ones aren't. They're hard when you run your finger by them, but they are super puffy, so they're kind of fun. So I used quite a few of these, the little stars and some of these circle ones. I used a whole bunch of stickers out of the sticker sheet, so you can see there's a bunch just right in there all missing. But there's all kinds of stuff left over because these packs are always chock full of stuff. And then I used a whole bunch of chipboard, so a couple of the bigger pieces, and I think all of the stars. all of them except the black stars. So there's still lots left on that chipboard piece. So all of this is being added to my kit. And like I said, because I'm doing Calvin Ball, I feel like I wanted to have an extra beefy kit because I think sometimes when you're doing a lot of scrapping every day, it's easier to burn out on seeing the same stuff over and over again. It's good, I think, to see it over and over again because, you know, eventually something's going to catch. Eventually you're going to say, oh, that paper is actually perfect for this idea I have. But you don't want to burn out. And so at least with this, I have a lot of variety, and that's what I was really going for. I have some really kind of bold primary colors and a little bit more boyish stuff, but I mean, it works for my daughter too. I don't really care about following gender rules of any kind. And then I have the more, how would you describe it? I guess the more mature kind of cocoa vanilla stuff. So I think that that gives me a lot to play with, a lot of variety, and hopefully I won't burn out too quickly using this stuff with Calvin Ball. But I did want to add one more little piece to it. So this month, or I keep saying this month because I'm thinking of February, but it's actually March now. So February, I taught a class, a beginner's class, on scrapbook design, and I made this layout. Let's see here. So we talked about how to design a scrapbook page from scratch and how to, you know, get your pictures put in place and stuff like that. And so this is the layout that I designed using the Georgia Blues collection from Prima. Super not in my comfort zone, but this paper here, when I saw it at the store, I had to have it. I had to use it. I love the navies. I just loved it. So these gorgeous blue roses, I don't know, something was calling to me. So I have a few bits and pieces of it left over, and I thought I would throw them into this month's kit as well. So I have left over some gold foam thickers. These aren't part of the collection, but they worked really well with it. So these ones are called Anne from American Crafts. They worked really well with the gold, so I put them in the kits for the students, and I'm going to keep them in there. Then I have some of these tickets left over. Oh, no pictures on the back. There's just all different kinds of styles of tickets. I have a whole bunch of chipboard left over. I think this is going to be a big challenge for me because it's super vintagey. Definitely not my style, but I'm going to really push myself to try and use them because the colors are just so gorgeous. Those are more tickets. I have this piece of paper that has this on the back, and I thought maybe I could cut out some of these roses. I have one branding strip. I have this piece of paper, which was the inspiration for it all, but it also has this on the back with some nice gold, and then the branding strip. I have this piece of paper, just plain on the back, but then it has all these beautiful columns to it. So I'm going to incorporate that into my kit this month because I think I can probably figure out ways to get some of this to work with some of the other stuff in here too. And I think that's it. Yes, that is it for the month of March. So thank you so much for watching. I'd love to know how you guys did in February. If you guys are playing along and creating kits as well, let me know what products you used. And if you have any ideas for the Moonchild collection, please let me know because it is super pretty and I really want to use it. But that one is challenging me and I'm not sure yet. So in any case, I will keep you up to date on everything I'm doing for March. If you guys are following with Calvin Ball, then good luck. I hope you have a ton of fun and I can't wait to see what everyone does. This is my first year, so it's kind of exciting. And until next time, happy scrapping! Bye.